This is the road that Tim built up to his house with his bulldozer.
Oh yeah, I had a track over the bulldozer on this.
I'm fairly impressed with this road that you even like figured out how to do it. I mean, what kind of thought you have to put into like figuring out how to get up the side of this hill?
Well, I just tried to keep it where it was not so steep.
See, some of the things that amaze me, just the simple things amaze me about, I don't know, life up here. Tim decides he wants to build a house on top of this mountain, which has this awesome view of the Black Mountains, Mount Mitchell and all that. And so, you know where you want to put the house, but this is steep property here.
Yeah.
And somehow or another you figured out how to get a road up it. So hats off to you, man.
Yeah, well,
it's a pretty killer road.
I had room to work with. The problem with most of these roads around here is people's bought a 2-acre lot.
Yeah.
And they want, and it goes from here down to the road. They want to put a road up here, and the only way to do it is to go straight down the hill.
Yeah.
I had room where I could go down the side of the hill.
How many acres you got here?
50
acres. Now I've not seen inside your barn yet. I mean, I saw when you were constructing it. There's your new barn.
Yeah.
We gonna go over here to it? There's the house.
Well, I was doing is come get my keys to my other log truck out of my pickup.
Dude, you're like running 15 little
yeah, I've got all kind of crap on me.
Little, what you call it, errands on this same trip. So this is pretty cool. You built this back last year, right?
Yeah, about last summer we worked on
Last summer.
this.
Is there a dog out here that's gonna eat me?
Yeah, probably.
We got a bad dog that belongs to Tim.
He's really a good dog, but he just don't like other people.
He's a good dog that likes to bite the crap out of you.
He ain't never bit nobody.
He bit me one time. He did.
He bit you. He didn't bite you. He snapped at you because you bit. I kept telling you. In his defense, I kept saying, Tony, don't mess with him.
I didn't mess with him. I just reach out to pet him.
I know. I said,
you don't reach out to pet him.
When a dog's scared of you and he's on a leash.
So what's in this barn, man? It's cavernous. It's huge.
Nothing right now. I wish.
You wish.
No, there ain't nothing in it right now. It's just empty.
The Tim's house, if you get there on the front porch, it really is awesome in the evening because the sun goes down over the, like I say, the Black Mountain Range, highest mountains in eastern United States.
Yep, Mississippi.
Yeah, east of the Mississippi. And it's a fantastic view. We'll have to get that sometime. I've shot photos of it. So the sun kind of goes down over CeeLo or some of those knobs in between, don't it, from here?
Yeah.
Mount Mitchell's up to the north.
In the summer it goes down over, you know, to the north.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just telling you, we're just leaving. I don't have to worry about fixing us nothing to eat.
So now where is your log truck?
We just started it down here, building up there. That's my loader truck, but I got my keys to my Mack truck. I've got my lowboy hooked up yet. I got to move a tractor.
So is your Mack truck up here?
No, it's at Grassy Creek. But we're all going right back down there.
Yeah, all right.
We come up just to get the keys for it and to get this other truck.
Got you.
I've got stuff stranded everywhere.
You are kind of spread out, brother.
I'm trying to get more centralized.
So Tim does this for a living, and Tom does it for a partial living, don't you?
Boy, I wish I could do it all the time.
Yeah.
All right, Tony Bo, you want to ride with me in the truck?
I'll ride with you in the truck. So I'm getting ready to climb into Tim's log truck. How do you get in this thing, dude? Ah! Oh, okay. That's a little tough. All right, can I step on that? Yeah. All right. Wow, this is like, this is crazy. Okay, no seat belts in this.
Oh no. You won't be able to jump out if you have a brake failure.
So, man, this thing is big. When'd you get this?
I've had this since back in the spring, this particular truck. I've got another, my Mack truck's a little nicer.
Yeah.
I mainly haul logs on. I bought this one because of the knuckle boom on the back of it.
Yeah, you got a knuckle boom on the back so you can just lift the log straight off.
Yeah, I would like to put the loader onto my other truck.
What's the gear make of this truck?
Early 90s.
Early 90s. How many gears it got?
I ain't sure. It's like 9 or 10.
9 or 10 gears.
Yeah.
You don't even know how many it's got.
Not really. I mean, it's either a 9 or a 10.
And this is a Kenworth?
Yeah.
I love the what you call it, padded ceiling up here.
Button touch.
How much weight you reckon we got on this thing right now?
Not that much. We probably got 45,000.
45,000 pounds?
Yeah. It's not a big load of logs. You get big loads of logs, you'll get up somewhere around 60,000. But I just got, it's like a partial load of locust. But the loader will weigh 4,000 or 5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
The truck will weigh, I guess the truck will weigh close to it.
Tim, tell us a little bit about how you got into logging to start with.
I studied forestry in school and college because I had dreams of being a forest ranger, wearing a hat, working in the national park.
Smokey the Bear and all that mess.
Been out in Yellowstone or something. And I realized pretty soon after graduating college that I was never going to get one of those jobs for several reasons. There's veteran preferences.
Veteran preference, true, yeah. Politics.
Other political
yeah.
things that I just don't conform to. Come on, baby. Yep, there you go. So I turned to the private industry, the forest.
Yeah.
And they typically pay better anyway. I started out buying timber for other companies as a timber buyer.
Yeah.
Some people want to call them a forester, but what you are is a timber buyer.
Yeah.
And you're not really any different than somebody who trades stocks or
you just go out and you just go out and procure lumber.
I'm going out looking at tracts of timber to buy that we can harvest, And a forester does that, but a forester would also be, working more on continual data gathering and research.
They got a tree hugging element if you're a forester.
Well, not so much a tree hugging element, it's a good thing.
Yeah. It's management, resource management.
Exactly, it's what you ought to be doing. But we're not really managing it when we're just buying it.
Yeah.
Looking at how much money
You're just raping and pillaging the forest.
Well, some folks would think so. We're at a
it's renewable.
We've got quite an advantage where we're at because the timber grows extremely fast.
Yeah.
Everything you're looking at,
it's crazy, man.
It's been cut over 4 or 5 times.
You can rip this stuff down. It's just like it grows on their weeds up here now.
Well, there's nowhere in the southeast of the United States that's a natural clearing.
Yeah.
Every time you see a cow pasture or a cotton field, it's been a stand of timber previously.
Yeah. I was going to take a quick break and tell them this is the old mines. Our granddaddy worked up here for a while. We used to play here in these holes when we were kids. I did. And all this wood and stuff, structure and all is fake. It's been put up by people that want to capitalize on tourism. But it's still awesome. I mean, it's a cool thing to see. It's mining.
Exactly fake. It's a real building.
Yeah, it's a real building. It does exist in reality, yes.
It looks just like the old.
It's not digitally recreated. Well, go on though about raping and pillaging the forest.
All I was saying was I'm not trying to give them too hard of a name.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to dwell on the whole.
I didn't mean that. I know, I didn't mean to get you off on a tangent.
No, all I'm saying is that's what I was doing. I was buying timber.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like I had a real bright future ahead. I was good at buying timber, good at making deals, but I didn't really enjoy it. It was really aggravating. But I did see that I could do it on my own without a sawmill.
Yeah, yeah.
And what I started doing was just buying timber and then reselling it to those sawmills or other people who I've made connections with. And then I started buying some land that had timber on it.
Hey, then all of a sudden 20 years passed and you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, and then I got after I started buying land is when I started logging.
Yeah.
I got to thinking if I had my own logging equipment, I could come out a lot better, cut the timber myself. And,
yeah.
Because I was going to sell the land when I got done. I could use my equipment to build roads and improve the property. But shortly thereafter, the real estate boom kind of happened,
Yeah.
And the price of land got so high that the timber became insignificant. Like a piece of land costs $12,000 an acre. $1,000
Exactly.
But when I first started, I could buy land for $1,000, $1,500 an acre.
Yeah.
Now I might give $100,000 for a piece of land.
And make enough off the timber to pay for it, or sort of.
Or maybe 3/4.
Yeah.
Or even if you can get half your money back, that's a pretty big deal. But that's kind of few and far between nowadays. So once I had the equipment, I just kept logging, just kept buying timber. I couldn't always buy the land, but I could always buy certain patches of timber because people wanted to deal with me.
And so,
a big sawmill because I would take my time and let me do a little bit better job.
and so now you procure, saw, sell lumber for a living.
That's right. Yeah, that's been my main income. And I'll do anything else.
Yeah.
You know, we sell firewood, sell lumber.
Whatever it takes to survive.
Yeah. Going next week to work in a zinc mine for Donnie McKinney.
A zinc mine?
Yeah, over in Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah, just to help them. They're doing a big.
A big zinc dig?
No.
No.
They work mainly in the processing shop. The crushers and the stuff like that. They're replacing some big heavy equipment.
Oh, so
They just need extra hands for 2 days.
gotcha. Now, we're seeing Christmas trees out the windows. Naturally, this is Christmas tree land up here. Christmas trees grow really good at this elevation. Normally something called a Fraser fir, blue spruce.
That's mostly what people grow, right? Pretty much Fraser fir, blue spruce. This thing is bags.
Really?
Nobody grows it. Nobody wants a dead Christmas tree. Some folks still grow them for landscaping.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not really Christmas trees.
I got you. This is McKinney Mine Road that we're on here. I'll go outside the window for a minute just so you can see without the other windshield. It's a nice time of the year up here, really. Fall's coming, but not yet. Fall's the pretty time of the year up here. So we going back out to the same place for this, back out to Grassy Creek?
I'm going there where I set my chainsaw off.
Yeah, okay.
Then I'll probably go back out to the log yard for a little while. Me and Tom's got to work these logs up today.
Yeah.
I'm hoping actually help Junior get his firewood. He'll come help us work the logs up.
Yeah, kind of trade off, huh?
I hope so.
Huh? We were out here at family reunion last week. This is Chestnut Grove Community, this is called here. Is that your land, Ned's land, whatever there?
Dad's, yeah. I've been cleaning it up for him. I cleaned up all them old Christmas trees there about 3 years ago, and I've just been bush hogging it. Keep it from growing back up.
Is that Nancy George's vehicle?
Nancy's, yeah.
Nancy.
She comes up by herself a lot.
Does she?
Yeah.
It's my grandmother's old home place there. Where my dad grew up. We stayed a lot when we were young.
Oh, yeah.
Does this truck give you any trouble?
It's not giving me any trouble yet. It's just not a really good truck. It's kind of, it serves the purpose.
Yeah.
But it's not the truck that I want to have that loader on. I bought this whole rig just for the loader.
These tall trees you're seeing here, those are former Christmas trees that were never dug on Frank Hallfield's old land, isn't it? So that's what a Christmas tree turns into if you don't dig it or cut it off, right?
Oh yeah.
They get huge. Got your new fancy fire department over here.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.